Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the park.
I would think so, because if you tie him to a position, I think you take away his natural instinct.
And it's not just that he is such a great player, but shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass is just off target. Roberto Carlos. And it's Baggio. Chance to shoot now. And Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Beckham with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, sweet feet. Julie. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Beckham has it in a wide position. Guardiola. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Decent progress down the left. And it's Guardiola. Julie. And here's Batistuta. That is lovely. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on, and he's following up! Goal! Milan! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Adriano. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Piqué cuts out the pass. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Merhaba, hoş geldin.
They've played it short. Now it's Rafinha. Has a go! Can he finish? In he goes again! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Fernando Torres certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
That is good alertness. And they've caught Reed.
Teşekkür ederim, sağ ol.
And And it's Roberto Carlos.
Oynuyor musun futbol?
That is ended up in no man's land. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. He can run onto that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckham! Oh, nearly.
Şu şekilde bir kadrom var.
Is nothing.
Çok da iyi değil ama idare ediyorum işte. Zaten oyuna başlayalı çok olmadı.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nice sequence of passes this. Batistuta. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Yani birkaç aydır oynuyorum. Öyle çok fazla.
Sides separated by the game's only break.
Ben PlayStation'dan açıyorum ya. Direkt kendim açabiliyorum PlayStation'dan.
Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears. There's the shot.
Ah, yedim golü.
They have done it.
Ya kadrom fena değil aslında, iyi de. Yani işte oyunun bana verdiği kadarıyla. Faul var, faul var.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break,
Şimdi yerine şuraya alsam ya.
it's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive certainly, and a goal each.
Messi oynadı. Bilmiyorum ki kaç maç atacağımı. Ya şu etkinliği yapmaya çalışıyorum şu an. Bunu yenmem lazım. Bu maçı bitireyim, ondan sonra bakacağım, normal sıralama maçları da atarım.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
To Beckham. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gerrard. Beckham.
İsmim Yasin.
Baresi. That's a good ball played into space.
Offside.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Pirlo. Adriano. He's beaten the last man. He gets big.
Abartma, oradan da gol olmaz be Torres be.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Ivan Marcano. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And here's Great chance! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here.
Ben de memnun oldum. Aleykümselam, hoş geldin.
Rafinha. It's a good spell of possession this.
Kaç yaşındasın ki sen? Ya Torres, biraz götünü kaldırsan çok iyi olur. Aleykümselam, hoş geldiniz.
Fiddles it through. Beckham. Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Gerrard.
Al lan o topu ya.
Nice bit of skill and he's away. Otto was in no mood for any of that. Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Pirlo.
Messi'yi aldım hiç oyna.
Here's Roberto Carlos.
Onu çok fazla oynamıyorum ama onu da oynuyorum. Yani FIFA 25 var.
Baggio.
Ha, gel önünde kal.
Guardiola.
FIFA 25 arada oynuyorum.
And that is out of play. He's through here.
Faul var, faul var.
Snuffed out the danger. Torres in acres of space out wide. Pirlo gets it away. Milan have their second corner now. Beckham goes short. And here's Messi. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And they're
Güzel gol oldu.
front. Even some of the opposing fans
İsmini ne anlamadım.
you just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
O ne demek onu bilmiyorum yani. Ne anlama geldiğini bilmiyorum. İsmini yorumlara atar mısın ne demek?
Played back to the goalkeeper. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Ha, FIFA'dan bahsediyorsun. Ona bir yayına gir çık yapmam lazım ama.
Fernando Torres.
Sen yayın kapanacak, onu daha sonra gelirsen ben sana söylerim.
And it's Guardiola.
Şimdi şöyle bir şey var. Ben bu yayını bir kere açtığım zaman başka bir oyuna geçtiğim zaman yayını kapatmak zorunda kalıyorum.
Always looking for movers.
Sonra tekrar açmam lazım vesaire. Öyle uzun iş.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Sen takip edersen ben yayını açtığım zaman ben sana ismimi söylerim. Bu sefer FIFA oynarız.
Pirlo.
That's positional gold, the utilization of space. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Fernando Torres. Could move up a gear here. Messi. Beckham. 5 minutes left on the clock. And Messi!
Ah be!
And he was there to
Oliver
give
Kahn.
a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. Messi. Can he finish? It's in!
Çok iyi gol oldu.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, high quality goal.
Tamam,
Lovely
sen
touch.
ben yayını açtığımda bir dahakine aklımda bulunsun. Ben onu sana yazarım.
And yes, it's him again. He's got tall. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oha oha nasıl o falan.
It's gone out
Çok
for a
hızlı
throw-in.
attın ya.
Otto does well to get it back. Guardiola.
Oraya değil be oğlum ya.
Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. He rises! He's done well to get his head on that.
Takibin için teşekkür ederim bu arada.
That's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can celebrate.
Tamamdır.
They have exactly what they craved. Have you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan can be real.
Ben geçmiş yorumlardan bulurum onu. Biraz yakma şey yap. Arkana yastık vereyim mi? Ne yazdın ki en son kaçırdım ben onu ya. Yok ya senin canın sağ olsun.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Yani aşağı yukarı 2 günde bir bazen günübirlik falan açtığım oluyor. Genelde açmaya çalışıyorum
Peter,
fırsat
there's a
buldukça.
frontline playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola, as composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming a attack.
And the finish!
Oh, Fernando Torres.
He's done very
Allah
well
seni
to
var
get
ya.
to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham plays it short. Oh, that's neat. And now a
Görüşürüz. Kendine iyi bak.
And it's Beckham. Fernando Torres. And he's managed to get free. Well, the counter could be on here. It's a throw-in. Another throw-in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Otto. Still goalless at the moment. Beckham. Rafinha. Torres. He has found a way through. Beraldo does really well to win the ball there. Batistuta. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent hit! Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think...
Can he finish? In for the pieces! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chance! In he goes again. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, and you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's put paid to a promising move. Guardiola. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. Rafinha! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham with the short one. Rafinha! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Torres. Tries to cut back. Climbs up big! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Guardiola. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. But that has not gone well. Rafinha. And it's Messi. Beckham. And he welcomes it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has been cleared. And he's intervened well there. He's through, now is he in? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tarmac, in with the challenge. Batistuta. Now it's Torres. Rafinha. He's found a way through. Great hit! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2, numero 20.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 11.
Messi. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Interesting ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great work on the overlap. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Batistuta. So, what can they make of this? Pinches it off him. More and more pressure on the ball here. Milan 3 up and in almost complete control. And it's Beckham. And here's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Oh, great shot at goal! He has done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Rafinha
spettatori.
being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's good play. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot!
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi. And Messi! Milan still have the cards to affect this game. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, super find. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Can he get it through? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... Rafinha! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
75 minutes played. Mbappe with the foul.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tarmac. Batistuta. Can he put it away? It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Oh, what a pass! There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tarmac. Calvo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Stood up well to him there. Guardiola. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Julie. Oh, nice touch. And here's now the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Fernando Torres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Messi! Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ivan Marcano. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gutztepe are looking to break at pace. Pinches it off him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Has a go! Gutztepe upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to...
Rafinha! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
A searching ball that into space. Guardiola. Rafinha. Ivan Marcano. Gets his pass away. Rafinha. Cleared away. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Beraldo. Guardiola. Ivan Marcano. He's beaten the last man. Well read. Real chance! Goal!
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Gutztepe have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Fernando Torres.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Guardiola gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Batistuta. He's going to be disappointed with that. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And Batistuta!
There will be one
And the
more
shot!
added time.
He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Stood up well to him there. Rafinha takes control of it and he's on the move. And that's a... Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Beraldo. And he was quick to react. Foot in. Beckham. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's a good run he's making there. Beckham. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rafinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
For this match was 72,306.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Goods to pay can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
11.
Gets his head to it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's in up, he's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
In with the challenge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Beckham. Interesting ball. Now it's Batistuta. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field, number 19. Coming on the field is number 79.
He's found the way through. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Spread neatly. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's in plenty of space here. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe. Hit into the middle. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. And it's Messi. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Caught offside that time. Guardiola. Rafinha. And here's Batistuta. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's neat. Shot at goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Rafinha! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
So it is still 0-0. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Rafinha quietly revving up. Beckham. Tony de Vilhena. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rafinha to Beckham. Tony de Vilhena. And it's Messi. Guardiola. And here's Messi. Can he put it away? Has another go! That's really well cleared. Beckham. Rafinha! He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. Might be dangerous. And Batistuta! Goal! Milan! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Beckham goes short. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vardiol with the foul. Tony de Vilhena.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's had it nicked away. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Torres. Torres! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And a shot! What a hit! What a hit! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Ha segnato al 45esimo
Yeah,
minuto.
they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Beckham.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And he's straight offside. Torres. And here's Batistuta. And Torres! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Milan have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. That gets things going for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Now it's Torres. Guardiola. Ivan Marcano. Fernando Torres. Aims beyond the defence. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Now the ball's gone astray. And here's Torres. Beckham! It's a goal! And there is his 30th goal.
Yeah,